What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video. I've got to make this one quick, but this is one of a handful of blueberry bushes on the property. Blueberries are one of my favorite fruits, not because of the taste, but because of their health benefits. They're very neuroprotective. There's a lot of research, a lot of studies on the health benefits of blueberries when they're consumed. So again, they have a nootropic effect. They're very good for the memory. They're very good for the cognition. Now, blueberries contain traces of a stilbenoid called pterosilbine. Pterosilbine is a more bioavailable cousin of resveratrol. It's a very potent antioxidant. Pterosilbine and resveratrol are both powerful antioxidants. But what makes pterosilbine so special, guys, and again, blueberries contain traces of it, is how bioavailable it is. Resveratrol is a very interesting substance. It's a very interesting antioxidant, but it's not very bioavailable. Pterosilbine, on the other hand, is. And that's why from time to time throughout the year, I'll also ingest a pterosilbine, an isolated pterosilbine supplement. Doublewood Supplements makes a really good one. That particular supplement is a very profound cognitive enhancer. I talked about that I believe I mentioned pterosilbine, supplemental pterosilbine in the Life Force Diet Mastery System course that is now available for free here on YouTube. It's 3.5 hours long. Watch it. Links in the description box below. But again, guys, not to be repetitive, but blueberries contain traces of this cousin of resveratrol called pterosilbine. It's a stilbenoid. It's a very, very potent substance. And when you ingest blueberries, you're getting pterosilbine, bioavailable, natural pterosilbine. So, blueberries also contain a handful of other beneficial constituents, you guys. So, like, I try to eat a cup of blueberries every day. I don't always do that. And lately, with the price of produce being it's like the price of everything's through the roof right now, guys. It's been this way for years. So what I like to do is I like to buy just the regular frozen blueberries. I don't get the organic ones unless they're on sale. Non-organic blueberries are still beneficial, and I like to keep them frozen, and I'll put a half a cup to a whole cup of frozen blueberries in my Venom shake that I consume after my daily fast. So if you aren't familiar with the Venom shake, I've put a link to it in the description box below. It contains raw eggs, goat milk, psyllium, and the Venom shake recipe that I shared here on YouTube is just the basic scaffolding of it. It's a basic skeleton. It can be modified in a myriad of different ways. For instance, I like to add isolated amino acids to my Venom shake, etc. Frozen blueberries makes the Venom shake 1,000 times more delicious. So if you add a half to a full frozen banana to the Venom shake, it's going to taste like ice cream. But in tandem with that banana, if you add a half cup to a whole cup of frozen blueberries, guys, this is a delicious way to eat healthy. Before I continue and start, I've got to make this one quick. I don't have a whole lot of battery left because I'm shooting in 4K. But if you're going to add bananas to the Venom shake, you've got to use fully frozen bananas. Freeze them for at least 24 hours. If you do this, guys, the texture of the Venom shake will be like ice cream. But this is a legacy blueberry. And there's one over here as well. There's oyster. There's another blueberry. These haven't been in the ground very long. We had a really harsh Virginia winter, and I'm really glad that these survived. But another thing that I like to do, guys, to save money is buy a blueberry extract supplement. That's a very beneficial supplement that's safe for the most part for most people to take every single day. I'm not suggesting that you do it, but that's something that I like to do. Blueberry extract has a myriad of different health benefits, guys. And I really like the Blue Rich supplement. I can never remember who makes that supplement. I think it's Natural Factors. I'll put a link to that in the description box as well, guys. But again, just giving you guys a brief, quick update on part of the garden. This is another blueberry, and then this is the smallest one that we have. It's kind of hard to even see it, but there's a bunch of blackberries and raspberries and other stuff along the fence here. And then this, guys, is a Artemisia vulgaris mugwort plant that made it through winter. Doesn't look as healthy as it actually looks in person on the camera, but this is a really potent oneirogen. Oneirogens are substances that have a profound effect on your dreams. And then I had a fig tree here, and I dug it up a few days ago and moved it. I'll show you that in a second. This is an Artemisia princeps. I thought this was going to die during winter as well. This stuff is just spreading everywhere. These are invasive species. They take over, and I want that to happen. The goal is to get a large portion of this side yard covered in Artemisias, including Artemisia absinthium, wormwood. But let me take you over here. Again, guys, the stuff does not look very good on camera, but in person it looks really healthy. There's another blueberry. And then here's my fig tree I just told you about that I dug up. I have hopes for this guy. When I dug it up to move it, it had a really healthy root system. I had to move it because it wasn't draining the dirt over there. At one point in time, the dirt was really healthy and it was draining really well. But something happened during winter, probably the snow, and it just nuked the soil and made it really hard for water to drain. So I dug it up and moved it over here. I mean, look at the soil back here, guys. Look at how rich this soil is. This is amazing, amazing soil. I mean, look at that. So, as I've said once, and I'm going to say it again, start raising your own fruit trees, guys. Start raising your own plants. Cultivate your own oneirogens. Grow your own herbs. And then over here is the first chicken coop that I built. There's nothing currently in this. I'm probably going to end up putting ducks in this, but it needs a roof to do that. And then over here, guys, I recently built, in less than 2 hours, this makeshift coop. The chickens are in the shed right now, but probably this weekend I'm going to take this apart and rebuild it so I can build it properly. It looks kind of shoddy right now because I didn't have a very long time to build it. I'm going to pull these beams out, cement everything in, put a roof on part of it, etc. But to stay on point, blueberries, guys. This is one really, really beneficial fruit that is neuroprotective. And if you ingest blueberries properly, right? And what I mean by that is don't eat a bunch of takeout food and then eat a handful of blueberries and think you're going to get the benefits from it. It's not how it works. If you fast all day like I do and then break your fast with a liquid nutrient medium like my Venom shake, and add the blueberries to it, you're really going to get maximum bioavailability and maximum digestive ability. You're going to absorb the nutrients better on an empty stomach, right? Another thing, to increase the digestibility and absorption of anything you eat, guys, you need a digestive enzyme complex. That is something that's not negotiable. A high quality digestive enzyme supplement that has more than one type of digestive enzyme. You don't want to just take an isolated enzyme. You want a digestive enzyme complex. And what I like to do is every night when I have my Venom shake, I open 2 capsules of my complex of digestive enzymes and I blend it into the Venom shake. And I make sure that all those enzymes are mixed into the Venom shake. And the way that I make my Venom shake, it's like ice cream, guys. It's literally one of the highlights of my day. It's that delicious, especially after fasting all day. And the blueberries will give it this beautiful kind of purple color. There's a lot of really high quality pigments in blueberries, but I believe that one of the secrets to why blueberries are so healthy is because of the traces of pterosilbine that you get from eating blueberries. This is a more bioavailable cousin of resveratrol, a very potent antioxidant that has neuroprotective, nootropic effects on human health. Until next time, guys, peace be with you all. Legacy Blueberry.